into our pre-season tour. We've spent a couple of days at the Sevens, which resulted in a T20 match. Just first, tell us about how that first part of the week went.
Well, we've come away predominantly to train red ball cricket because that's what we're going to go back to play. So all the training sessions have been centred around that. We've got 23 players who've been looking forward to getting outside, playing on grass again after a long winter. So so far we've had great facilities and everything's gone superbly well.
And it was a good win in that T20 match. There was had a chance to have a look at a few younger players, a couple of different roles. What did you make of the game?
Well, yeah, it was interesting. We wanted to get a lot of our younger players in to give them a feel for playing for Lancashire. A couple of the older lads wanted to test out certain parts of the game they've been working on, so we built the team that way. We didn't do any prep for it in terms of white ball practice, but the lads went out there and looked like they'd been training for weeks. So, Tommy Hartley smashed 100 off 40 balls with some great hitting. And all around it looked like a good performance.
Just on Tommy Hartley, was that something he'd practiced over the winter and a role that you'd maybe consider him for the future?
Yeah, well, he's shown us what he can do in practice for 2 or 3 years, and he's been gradually getting better and better. And it's clear that he's got potential in that area. You're just looking for a time where you've got a team where you can fit him into that kind of role. And we've used players up the order in the past to go on and make an impact and take chances. But he strikes the ball so clean, and he can hit six all around the ground, and he did that in the game.
And we've now moved back to our usual base of the ICC Academy, and just over our shoulders the lads have got the whites on. There's a bit of scenario practice going on. Just tell us a little bit about the thinking behind these sessions and what the lads are looking to get out of it.
Okay, so we've 22 players plus Liam, who's with us. If you play against opposition, you've got half the squad not getting a chance to play, and they end up in the nets, where we've got a lot of quality players. They're testing themselves out against each other in match scenarios, in relevant areas where they're going to find themselves in the coming weeks. So far that's going brilliantly well. They're all rising to the challenge, and there's a bit of spice out there. They all want to get one up on each other. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
I was just going to say, the cricket we've seen so far looks really competitive. It's a big squad. There's going to be lads competing for places come April, isn't there?
Yeah, that's going to be tricky because we're in a brilliant position in one way for the club, and for us, we know we've got real strength in the squad all the way down. The younger players are pushing for places, showing their quality early on, and everyone will be desperate to get in that team. It poses a problem for us, and it's never nice to leave players out who deserve to play, but it creates competition and a really good attitude amongst the players.
And over the last couple of days we've seen Saka out there bowling fast. He obviously made his comeback with England a few weeks ago, but it must be great to have him back in and around the group and also back out there playing.
Yeah, I'm sure Saka's enjoying it. He's had a tough year. Always difficult to come back from a stress fracture. It's a long process where he's had to be patient and be disciplined. And hopefully he's getting through that, and he's building up his durability for red ball cricket, which is key. He's doing that here and in the weeks we get back. So yeah, it's great to have him with us, and hope he goes from strength to strength.
And we've also got Boyden, Aspinwall, Hurst and Singh, 4 new rookie contracts. They seem to have added a little bit of freshness to the group as well.
Well, all good players, clearly good players, and yeah, it's always nice to see young players come along. They hope they feel welcome in the squad, but they've got stuck in with the work. They look like they're at home, and yeah, it's good to see young players coming through.
And just lastly, from your point of view, obviously we're out here with Thunder again alongside the men's squad. It must be really pleasing for you to see both squads kind of out here together, getting that prep in ahead of the new season. Yeah,
absolutely. We've got 2 coaching teams, 2 groups of players, so everyone's getting on really well. It's always interesting, good to see how well everyone's doing. The girls are moving on to India after this, so they've got a longer pre-season than us, where our competitive fixtures are a lot closer, so we need to get on with it quick. But yeah, it's a great experience for them here, and they'll have a great time in India as well.